my name is Ariana Siciliano, and I play bass in the 8th grade orchestra. Welcome to the 2018 June Orchestra Concert. Thank you for joining us for an evening of music. We have a few housekeeping requests. Please set your smartphones and electronic devices to airplane. The signals and messages sent to and from cell phones interfere with our microphones and audio recordings. You should be able to access airplane mode from your settings menu in your phone. If you are unsure how to do this, well, it's 2018. You can probably Google how to. From airplane mode, you are still able to take photos and videos, but your phone will not send or receive messages. Speaking of photos and videos, please refrain from coming up to the stage during the performances to film or photograph your own child, as it can be distracting for both the performers and the audience. We will be happy to post for photos for the paparazzi after the concert. The evening, we invite you to give yourself the gift of a few minutes of music and break from your to-do list by leaving the outside world. This evening, we will open the concert with the 6th grade orchestra. In the 6th grade orchestra, we have been continuing to learn what it truly means to be a member of an ensemble. Each instrument is designed to create a unique balance of the overall sound of a composition. Additionally, we have been continuing to discover the different uses of dynamics and tempo. Before we begin our performance of the William Tell Overture, the 6th grade has requested to play a scale in a round form, something that proves that the simplest forms of music, such as playing a scale, can be made into something wonderful.
Hello, my name is Megan Penny and I play violin in the 8th grade orchestra. The 7th and 8th grade combined orchestras will begin their part of the program with 2 selections. We will begin with a personal class favorite, themes from Harry Potter. Next we will be performing O Wally Wally, otherwise known as The Water is Wide. This piece contains multiple phrases being played and repeated by almost every section within the orchestra.
first question. Can we sit back down now? Except the bass players. Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight for what is both my first and last June concert of the year for the string orchestra. It has been quite a pleasure and privilege to be the orchestra conductor for this fine group of musicians before me today. We have come, all of us, we've come such a long way from the first time I met all of them, especially my sixth graders as well. Since we first met back in September. There's a few special acknowledgments I would like to make before I send you on out the door. First and foremost, I do apologize. There has been a typo, in which case a name was forgotten from our program tonight, and it would be a dishonor not to acknowledge anyone who was a part of this ensemble. So do forgive me again. Ms. Maya Freeman, her name was left out of the program, but joining us in the violin section. There are a few other names that I do wish to acknowledge. First and foremost, they would hate for me to put them on the spot, but first I would like to say goodbye to the 8th graders who are part of our ensemble, who have stuck with us from 6th grade through 8th grade. Though the numbers are small, the determinedness to continue to progress is still very strong with all of us. So if you would not mind standing up real quick so we may acknowledge the 8th graders. Thank you. And of course, I would also like to acknowledge a few members of our ensemble who did take the opportunity to not just continue their own instrument, but also learn a new instrument today. That goes to Ella, though she is playing cello tonight, Ari, as well as Julia. So the three of them did learn how to play bass this year. Why? Because I'm a bass player and I asked them nicely. But it has certainly been an absolute pleasure, and I wish you all a fantastic evening. My parting words for you as we leave are, do not let this be the only reason to continue coming to see them play in an ensemble such as this. We highly encourage taking music lessons outside of just the school programs. And if you do have any questions and wish to inquire about that, please feel free to email myself or Mrs. Young directly for any of that. And with that, I say thank you and enjoy the rest of your evening.